All right, Flame fans, we are back, and it's time to start up our Year 2 season simulation in NHL 26 with your Calgary Flames. I took care of the offseason. We had year number 1. We're live streaming right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you all here today. And with this one, we are going to get the simulation for Year 2 started. Now, I got a lot of different things I want to talk about before we get it started. We are in preseason. I want to actually have a game where we play some of our younger players like Ginla. I might even bring up Gridden and Reshny. I can do all the line changes on my own, but it seems like I was reading your comments. You guys want the tank. I hear you loud and clear. In fact, as a general manager, I'm playing with the house's money on this, right? The fan base doesn't care if we're the worst team in the NHL, so let's go for it. And you know, I know we're not going to get the first overall pick because when you try to get it, you never get it. If I bring up the draft class here for a second, the one thing I can do is guarantee the third overall pick. Right? If we're the worst team in the NHL, we will guarantee ourselves the third overall pick. And what I want from the NHL entry draft this season is an NHL ready player. We just drafted Ethan Belchez at 7th, right? And he is 73 overall. It's going to take a year for him to be ready for the NHL. All of these guys are going to be ready to go next season. If I draft somebody who's going to take a year, then it kind of sets the timing off. If I get a guy who's 79, 80 overall, like this Clutterbuck guy, Muirs, Kate Gordiev, then we have like 4 or 5 rookies ready to go for next season. That's perfect, right? So that's what I'm aiming for. I hear you all loud and clear. You want the tank. And I'm going to protect our younger players by sending them down to the AHL. I don't want to have a toxic culture for young players where it's like I'm getting angry that we're winning games. So Ginla and all those guys, they are going to be sent down to the AHL for this upcoming season. We're really going to focus on them, and players like Phil Kessel and Nail Yakupov, they're the ones who are going to play in the top 6. So it's going to be brutal. I got to get Phil Kessel 8 more points to get him up to 1,000, right? Nail Yakupov, we're going to see what kind of season he can have. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, we got to grow him. Sharon Govich, we got to grow. Morgan Frost is an interesting one. I was just talking about the fans, or talking with the fans about him. I need a center of the future on this team, just a depth guy. When Michael Backlund is gone, I like his face-off category. He wants to extend here, but if we're winning games and we're not going to guarantee ourselves the third overall pick, this guy might be trade bait. If we're the worst team in the NHL, I might as well just bring him back, right? Because we do need centers for the future. But come January 1st, and that's where we're going to be simulating to in this video, if we're not the worst team in the NHL, Morgan Frost is absolutely somebody that I'd be willing to trade. Same thing with a Scott Lawton, same thing with a Joseph. I got these guys just to fill up the team, but you guys want the tank, so I got to go for it. Now, Matheson and Nemitz and Weegar and Perek, these guys are fine. It's the lack of goal scoring that's going to be our Achilles heel this year. So that's what I'm looking at with the roster, right? Now, this offseason, best case scenario, imagine Ottawa and Minnesota both miss out on the playoffs and they get draft lottery picks, right? We have control of those first rounders. Imagine we get the first, second, and third overall. That would be great. But worst case scenario, they both make the playoffs. I end up with the 4th or 5th overall pick, and I don't get what I want. But guess what? In free agency, hang on a second, there is a pending free agent that is huge for the Calgary Flames. I go to UFA, Cale Makar. He's 27. He's 96. So if he goes to free agency and he doesn't extend with Colorado, he'll be a 28-year-old stud. And guess what? He's from Calgary. Cale Makar coming home to Calgary to be the captain. That would fast forward our rebuild without question, but it would also give us a real weird situation. He's a right-handed offensive defenseman, right? And in the past, I don't like to put multiple offensive defensemen on the same line, even on the same team. I feel like they take points away from one another. So if we got Cale Makar, that's going to hurt Zane Perek, right? He's a right-handed offensive defenseman. Imagine Makar's on the first line. Am I putting Zaner on the second line? What if we got Landon DuPont? He's a right-handed offensive defenseman. There is a universe. There is a chance that we get Cale Makar, Landon DuPont, and Zane Perek. I would have to trade like 2 of them. I would have to. I would need to get a defensive defenseman or two-way defenseman. I'd have to do something. So it's a bit wild. I know that's best case scenario, worst case scenario. We don't know what's going to happen, but Cale Makar, if he's available and he wants to come to Calgary, there's no reason why I can't do it. I have to. Now, I want to do some conversations, but I want to do some preseason action as well with our younger players, just so we got a little bit of a story. So let's jump to that first game. All All right, so the first preseason game is the Edmonton Oilers. I'm not going to bore you guys by staying here too long, but I just want to get some analytics to see how these guys play. So the first line, Curtis Boudin, Tej Aginla, and we gave Tej number 21. He was number 12, but 12 is retired here, so he got forced to 13. No one could wear 13, and the fans said number 21 is perfect, so he's got number 21. Alongside of Gridden, Urov, Reshny, and Houghton, and Bash is back there. Unfortunately, I could not bring up Ethan Belchez. If I did, I would be over the maximum roster limit. His contract is a CHL contract right now, so he's just going to stay down there. Zane Parekh, Nemitz, Brustovitz, Kiviharju, Bean, and Muse. We're going to see how this team plays in a preseason game up against the tough Edmonton Oilers. So here we go. The young guns getting a chance in Edmonton, right? How are they going to play? First period, nothing. All right, we'll take that. Some good defense. Second period. Oh, no. Leon Draisaitl. Lewandowski. Holy shit. Who the heck is that guy? All right, here we go. Third period. ×8 simulation. Come on, Tej. Show me what you're made of, man. You know what? We can use this for the storyline. They didn't play well in their first preseason game, so they weren't ready for the NHL. Couldn't even score a damn goal? Come on, Tej! 7 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Terrible. Absolutely terrible, man. No, we got to go to Nail Yakupov and Phil Kessel. They're just not ready yet, ladies and gentlemen. I said it! No! All right, Calgary. So look at your year 2 Flames. Ooh, it's looking bad. First line, Jonathan Huberdeau, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Phil Kessel. We want to be bad 5v5. This is the first line. They're going to be playing the most ice time. I got to make sure we get dominated 5v5, okay? Second line, Matt Coronado, Zeri, and Sharon Govich. We want to grow these guys. Same with Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Third line, Nail Yakupov, Morgan Frost, who we might be trading away, right? We're going to see January 1st. Like I said, do we extend him? I need a center, but if we're playing too well, he's gone. Urov, I was thinking about sending down to the AHL because he's too good. Now, I know you guys, Johnny, put Urov up to the first line. We're trying to tank this year. I was reading your comments. Everyone wants the tank, so this is the tank, all right? We're playing Phil and Yakupov in your top 9. Blake Lizotte, Captain Michael Backlund, and Luke Cunnin. Defensively, Uyghur and Zane Parekh, not looking bad. Simone Nemitz and Michael Matheson, not looking bad. Kevin Ball, and then this guy Scanlon. Oh my God, 74 overall. And then we really made it bad with the penalty kill. There's your power play. It's a -3, trying to grow Sharon Govich and Kotkaniemi. Second line power play, Urov is in there with Zeri, Coronado, Frost, trying to grow these guys with Simone Nemitz. And then look at this, ready? Look at this, penalty kill. Look at this. Nail Yakupov, first line penalty killer, and we got a +2. Let's go, Nail. Phil Kessel, second line center penalty killer. Oh man, we are going to get scored on this year. 3-man penalty kill, Phil Kessel and Nail Yakupov. Let's go. And if we got any overtime games with these guys in the first few months, I'm going to be watching it. Phil Kessel in the first 3-on-3 and Nail Yakupov on the second 3. Oh, it's going to be so good, man. Dustin Wolf, an 89 overall. As you got 89. Did he jump again? Did he jump again? Wasn't he 88? Did he jump again as I simulated a day? When I simulated past the Edmonton Oilers, was he 88? Yeah, he jumped. Damn, Dustin Wolf just went, Patrick Waugh, you beast! What a fucking coaching signing. I'm sorry for swearing. Oh, man. Patrick Waugh already getting Dustin Wolf ready to go. He's a former player, right? So he's like, you got to start the season strong, and Dustin Wolf is prepared for it. Well, he's going to have to be prepared because he's got nothing on front of him to help keep the puck out of the net. And the AHL squad, there it is. We're really going to be tracking the AHL squad this year. I want to see what they can do. We're going to do in the chemistry, but Curtis Boudin, Tej Aginla, Matt Gridden, Bash is in there, Misa's in there, Houghton is in there. Then you got a bunch of other guys. Defensively, Brustovitz and Muse are two, what's it called? Medium top 4, low elite. There's our other low elite. Kiviharju back there. And goaltender, Zarubin is a medium starter goaltender that we're playing. So, there it is, Calgary. I'm not trying to do anything but be the worst team in the NHL. Guarantee ourselves the 3rd overall pick, right? We'll track Ottawa. We will track Minnesota. We'll see what we can do. But before we start the simulation, you have the preseason conversations. Now, I'm not going to waste time with players who are not going to get any of the goals goals, but this is a nice way to give your best players a way to continue to get better, or older players to slow down their regression. So someone like Mackenzie Weegar, what we're going to do is going to go long term. We're going to go to stat challenge. We're just going to tell him to get as many assists as we can. I want to see him get 50 assists on the year. If he does it, it's between 1 and 5 to passing, +1 to +5. And for anyone wondering, this is the way it was explained to me. The real number is up there on the top right. Stat challenge, 50 assists. The fake number is the one that's being talked about on the bottom, 40 assists. So it's 50. It's 50 there for Mackenzie Weegar. Will he get it? I don't know, but he's our best player. I want to continue to keep him right there. Dustin Wolf, what kind of season goals can a goalie have in this? Hang on. We got to do our due diligence here, Calgary, right? This is a tanking season. Stat challenge. Winning games is all that matters. We want to see you win at least. No, I don't want him to win 35 games this year. We want to win like 25 in total for our team. 45 games this year. We want to see you challenge for the #1 job. We want to see you win the Vezina. He ain't going to do any of that. All right, he's the #1. Stat challenge, a .910 save percentage on the season. Good luck, Dustin Wolf. With Patrick Waugh, he's 89 overall. We'll see what he can do. Jonathan Huberdeau. I got to start calling him by his real name. Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau? I don't even know how to say his real name. Huberdeau, I think so. Long term, we're going to do the same thing that we did with Mackenzie Weegar, the assists. 50 assists for Huberdeau. That's going to be tough, man. It really is. So, like I said, we're not going to waste time with the guys who are not going to get there. Matheson's not going to get there with anything. Coronado, I will try. I will try with Coronado. Season goal. Let's go long term. And let's go goal scoring. How many? 40 goals on the year. The guy he doesn't shoot enough to get 40. I told him to shoot more in the offseason, but I don't know. 40 is going to be rough. So that's not going to, we're not going to worry about that. Simon Nemitz, he's not going to get 40 assists or anything. Same thing with Zane Perek. They're not going to get 40 or 50. So let's not even worry about these guys. But what we can do is we can switch to the AHL and now have conversations with our AHL players. So Tija Ginla down there in the AHL, does this actually work, or is this only for the NHL? I'm going to go like a award challenge. No, stat challenge. How many goals can you get, buddy? 40 goals, 50 goals? Give me a 40-goal season, Teach. Give me a 40-goal season and start working on that freaking slap shot accuracy, wrist shot accuracy. I want his shot to be unbelievable for next season. Hunter Brustovitz. Now, this guy, first line, OD, man. He's going to get the power play time. He's going to get everything. Assists, right? Assists. There it is. 30 assists. He can absolutely get that without question. So, Hunter, I got my eyes on you this year, all right? Gridden. Gridden is the first line right wing playmaker. We're going to do this exact same thing for Gridden here. We're going to give him a stat challenge of assists, 30 on the year. So, this is what this is why it's a great idea to keep these guys down in the AHL, because the challenges they can actually obtain. They are not going to obtain any challenges in the NHL, right? Suniev, Hautanen, Budens. You know what I might do for Hautanen is the playmaker. No, you know what? Hautanen, we're going to go long term, and we're going to go stat challenge and assist again because he is the playmaker. But Budens, I might go plus/minus to try to raise his defensive awareness. So hang on. Next one up, Curtis Budens. Last but not least, let's go to season goal. Let's go to long term. Defensive, or is it stat challenge? No, stat challenge. Defensive is the offseason. My mistake. Plus/minus. There it is. So this guy, Curtis Budens, has just got to be a +15 on the season, and that can raise his defensive awareness from +1 to +2. That's our future penalty killer right here, right? Curtis Budens. That's what we're going to do. So with the preseason conversations taken care of, with the line changes taken care of, Calgary, let's get to opening nights. The year 2 season simulation. We start with opening night up against the Chicago Blackhawks, but I want to also make sure that every season we just take a look around the NHL to see who the best players are, right? So there he is. Connor McDavid still on top of the world with 98 overall. Nate Dogg, Nate McKinnon, Quinn Hughes tied for 3rd with Leon Draisaitl. Get out of here, Quinn Hughes. Alexander Barkov, Austin Matthews, Cale Makar, maybe the future Calgary Flame. Kucherov, Crosby's still there. So there you go. We're only 1 year into the NHL, into our universe, essentially, and it seems like everything is still the same. When we sort by potential, there's Gavin McKenna. He's up there. So he's 82 overall. Within a year, he's going to be there. There's Connor Bedard, 92 overall. We're facing Connor and the Chicago Blackhawks in game number 1. So we want to start the tank early. Let's go. I want to get some gameplay in there as well. Maybe one a month. We'll pick the games. First up against the Chicago Blackhawks. First period. Oh, man. Dickinson, Frank Nazar. And Frank Nazar's got 2. Michael Coronado got 1. Oh, man. It's going to be a rough year, but we want to see that, right? The fans want to see us lose game. Second period. Oh, you stupid bastards! Kotkaniemi and you're up. He ends up scoring and tying the game. Oh, man. Now we're going to be fighting. We're going to be fighting for tanking this season. I'm going to get angry at our team actually producing. Power play. They got nobody on the power play. Please do not score. We can't get overtime. I don't want to get to overtime. I want Chicago to freaking win, man. 5 on. Yes. No! I thought, what? Mackenzie Weegar. He scored. I thought we had the power. Oh, for God's sakes, Weegar. Why'd you have to do that, buddy? And game 1 of the regular season, we win in regulation over Chicago. Thanks a lot, Mackenzie. Thanks a lot, buddy. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. So we want to get the first month of October done, so let's start the simulation here. Another game up against Chicago. I want to pick a good team. You know what? Ottawa and Calgary. I want to watch that game, okay? So we will stop at the Ottawa game. Let's go. 2 more games this week, Nashville and Edmonton. Let's see what we got. Zach Bogosian is being dropped to waivers by the Minnesota Wild. Let's take a look. 79 overall, right defenseman. Don't need him, don't want him. He's injured as well. Damn. The guy gets injured, so you send him down to the Iowa Wild. Good job there, Bill Guerin. Although Bill Guerin, his value's gone way up as a GM. He's just former Stanley Cup winner now, right? He's the defending Stanley Cup champion now. The Nashville Predators, they defeat us in regulation. Jeez, man, injuries. And we're 2-1 to start the year? What in the heck, man? Up next, the Vegas Golden Knights, Chicago Blackhawks, and Nashville. We already got 1 loss to the Nashville Predators. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. I just won again. We're 3-1 to start the year. Klapka, get the hell out of there. Houtanen, back in there. Thank you very much. Stop the sim because I can't see anything. It switches around. Let's see what I got. I mean, these were, there you go, overtime loss. I mean, we got 3 points in 2 games up against Chicago. We got 3 games against Chicago in the first 3 weeks of the season? What in the heck? We're getting these ones out of the way. No! Nail Yakupov's been injured with an upper body injury. His estimated return is October 27th. Nail Yakupov, say it ain't so, brother. There you go. Yeah, Nashville's whooping our ass. 3-2, 3-2. I'm telling you, it's Dustin Wolf. He's keeping us in these games. I want to see the game up against the Ottawa Senators. So Chicago, again for the 3rd time, and they get us. Good. Yakupov, hell yeah, you're getting back in there, buddy. I don't have time for you, Matthew Joseph. It's Nail Yakupov. We're failing for Nail. Or we're using Nail to fail. Detroit, that's a 3-2 overtime win. A shootout loss. Phil Kessel is back. Good. I mean, he wasn't out. He just had a lingering injury. Fucking Ottawa. Well, Ottawa started the year 7-1-1, so I don't know if we're going to get their draft pick. And the Wild are 7-1-0. Take a look at them. Oh, man. A combined record of like 14-2-1 from the 2 teams that we have the first rounders. Well, we ain't getting that. We ain't getting that. The fans want to know how Kadri is doing. All right, let's take a look at Nazem Kadri, shall we? We're going to be watching this Ottawa Senator game. Ottawa. Let's see. The Senators. So Nazem Kadri's there on the second line with Ridley Gregg and Blake Coleman. So 2 players that I traded there. Kadri, there you go. So it was a good trade, man. He's point per game. 3 goals, 6 assists, +1, 4 penalty minutes in 9 games played. Doing a solid job in 17 minutes. That's what they wanted, right? And if they're making the playoffs, then that draft pick is like a 20 to 30, right? It's not, they're not going to miss out on anything. But I want to see. So a team that's this good, right? Against a team like us that is tanking, what would a playoff simulation look like? Are you kidding me? Linus Ullmark, make a freaking save, man. First shot of the fucking game and you let it in? This is going against me now. This is going against me. Johnny, play the backup, please. We still have to develop Dustin Wolf, though. There you go. Blake Coleman scored on his former team. The shots are even. The score is even. Oh, man. I really do wonder. This is the thing. I always try to get my finger on what what actually affects the simulation. And in the past, I felt like goaltending didn't do anything for the real-time simulation. And my mind is beginning to change over the last couple of years, right? With Gabriel Daig and now with Dustin Wolf, it does seem like you can keep the puck out of the net with a good goaltender. And it's happening again. Like, we're not scoring, but 2 goals against over 2 periods for this team. It's not that. And then you find a way to score. You find a way to get one late to tie it up. My God, the Calgary Flames becoming a problem in the real-time simulation. I don't get it, man. I'm trying to freaking tank as hard as I can. It might be our coaching staff, right? Patrick Waugh getting these guys to play real well. 5 minutes to go, but I do want to see a game in overtime where I can use Phil Kessel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Calgary, I almost said ladies and gentlemen. Calgary, we got overtime. Yakupov is out there, and Phil. There we go. Auto zoom was off. Oh, Brady Tkachuk, right? He already got a nice overtime goal against us last year. Man, Sanderson won. Phil! Come on, Phil. Fight your way through, buddy. I believe in you. Tim Stützle, Mackenzie Weegar. Man, not again. Not again. Connor Zary, loosey-goosey. 2-on-1, Mackenzie. Mackenzie Weegar is becoming a hero here, man. A future captain for the Calgary Flames. I'm leaving Phil out there. Trying to take on... Oh, wow. That is just turnover city right now. Jamie Benn's got no legs. Get out of here. The dream. What a save by... Go, Phil. Go, Phil. Phil's got it. Stop passing it, Phil. Holy shit, man. Just... Oh, my God. Phil he's nervous right now. He's passing it off the rush like an idiot. What a move. Country, but a better save by Dustin Wolf. Shootout time, Johnny. We might be going to a shootout. Sanderson gets that face-off after the win by the Senator player. There goes Phil. Come on, Phil. You're on the right wing. Snap it off the rush, blocker side. Phil doesn't deke. Shoot it, Phil! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! It was right there! Oh, Mark, you Swedish bastard! Simon Nemitz. There you go. Nail Yakupov gets absolutely obliterated there. Why are we dumping it in 3-on-3 overtime? You had a 2-on-1 from center ice, you fucking muppet. 3-on-3 dump and chase, EA Sports. It is brutal, man. I don't know how I'm going to commentate this remaining 2 minutes. This is getting rough. Frost, come on, buddy. Frost, can you stop deking off the left side? Can you do something? Ridley Gregg, here we go. Poked off the puck by Simon Nemitz. There you go, Nemitz. This is infuriating. It's all Dustin Wolf. It's the only reason we have anything going this year. Phil, what do you... Phil is washed, man. Phil is washed. Yeah, look at him coast back through the neutral zone. Brady, another shot. And there it is. The Ottawa Senators defeat the Calgary Flames. I wanted Phil to score, but ends up turning it over the blue line. And Ottawa scores the other way. Yep, that's the Phil that I remember. Holy crap, what a shit show. Oh my God, Phil. Cutting to the inside, losing it, and back the other way they go. And then Phil, fucking slow bastard, thinking about what poker game he's gonna hit. Look at him! Skate, you fuck! Look at him just moving his knees. Just, oh my, I'm just gonna coast back, man. I'm just gonna coast back. No big deal. No big deal. Now I'll skate. Now I'll skate. Well, look at that back check when I was at the blue line, man. Fuck, we lost. Oh, man, I put more effort into... Jeez, you bum. What's with his face, man? Like a permanent... That's not Phil Kessel? You guys could have done a better job than that. All right, Calgary. So a 3-2 loss in overtime to the Ottawa Senators. We're getting a few too many points here this season. Where do we sit in the NHL? We're third in our division. Worst team in the NHL, the Mammoth, 1-6. This is what I mean. I gotta start losing games, and we gotta start losing games now, man. Sim to next game. How is this team at all winning? I don't get it. So here we are at November 1st. Now, I don't care about the chemistry for our NHL lines. Don't care at all, but the chemistry for our AHL lines is something that I want to handle. So I'm just going to do the coaching conversations on my own. All right, so I had some conversations. Unfortunately, Boudins didn't listen to me. Aginla didn't listen to me. Gridden was already there. Basha listened. Hautanen and Misa, but I don't have a plus on that second. That's not good. Defensively, Hunter Brustovich didn't listen, but Muse did. Okay, and Kivi Harju did. A +3 down there. Look at that. So we're just going to continue to try to build up our AHL squad, but our NHL squad, I don't care about. Now, 1 month of simulating is not enough. I want to see some more. So let's go another month. Any good games in Gavin McKenna game? Gavin McKenna game right there. They're 6-2-1. It should have 2 Gavin McKenna games. All right, here we go. So up against the New York Islanders, Henry Muse, man, he accepted my coaching change and immediately gets injured. Same thing with Nail Yakupov, his second injury of the year. He's been injured with a sore knee. A sore knee? Shake it off, buddy. Another shootout loss. I keep on losing in a overtime loss. Oh my God. All right. Here's 1,000 IQ play. We are up against the Utah Mammoth right here. They look to have the worst record in the NHL. So for this game, right? For this game, we're going to play our backup, Jonathan Quick. I want to lose to the worst teams around the NHL. And Huberdeau, I think you should take a game off. We're going to try Jake Bean on the first line, all right? A little defenseman, first line left wing. We got to maintain Jonathan Huberdeau. So let's see what we got up against the Utah Mammoth. Our backup in there. We're not going to get the third overall pick, man. The EA voodoo, I swear to God. 5-2, I swear to God. It doesn't matter what I try to do. We're not going to get the... all right, well, whatever. It's usually 5-9 anyways. That's going to win the draft lottery, right? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I try to do my best, and look what the hell happens. All right, let me go back to it. Johnny, check the stats of that game. You want me to check the stats? All right, hang on a second. Let me get Jonathan Huberdeau back in there. Joseph Yakupov, you're hurt, but I don't care, buddy. You're going to play. And in the net, thanks a lot, Jonathan Quick. Thanks a lot. What's Jonathan Quick's stats looking like right now? Yeah, that's great. A 929 save percentage. Holy shit, we have a defensive team. Patrick Waugh, you want to calm down a little bit here, man? I didn't think about this. I tried to get the team into a spot where they could be at least competitive, and look what they're doing to me now. So here we go. First game up against Gavin McKenna. The guy's got 13 points already? Yeah, we weren't winning the Calder. Look at the bottom right. He's got 13 points in, 12 games? Gavin McKenna is going off. So let's see what kind of simulation Gavin McKenna can have here. First period in Anaheim. Ooh, what the fuck is going on? 4-1? This team? Oh, we're not going to be the worst team in the NHL, man. Second period, Backlund in Europe. Third period, 7! We got 7. How? How is, away stats. Europe, fucking hell. I want to send Europe down to the AHL. Please, God, let me send Europe down to the AHL. The guy's going off a +4. For fuck's sake, man. Yakupov, a +... Patrick Waugh is just a genius. He's going to take this team and get them into the freaking playoffs, man. That's 2 in a row. Oh, my God. Now, hang on a second. You guys said that you wanted to see the Utah game, so I forgot. Calgary, where's that Utah game? Where is it? So, up against Utah, when we had Jake Bean as our freaking first-line left wing, Bean had a freaking assist in that game, man. Oh, everything's going against me. Everything is going against me. And goaltenders, that's where Jonathan Quick had to face 41 shots and he made 39 of them. A 9.51 save. I cannot believe my luck. It's crazy. All right, well, whatever, man. Let's just go another month. We are stopping at January 1st. I might even have to stop at December 1st. We got to blow this thing up, man. Morgan Frost, you are gone. I am trading your goofy ass. In fact, trade block, all right? Let me throw Morgan Frost on the trade block. I don't do this enough. But let's see what kind of trades come back from, from the, around the NHL. So Morgan Frost in there, and I want draft picks, all right? That's it. So on. There it is. And future picks. Hell yeah, why would I have... Whatever. There it is. All right, so we're going to see if any team comes in with a trade offer for Morgan Frost. I want to see which teams are interested in him. So let's continue the simulation. There's not much I can do to make this team worse. I mean, Dustin... back to my original point, right? Like, Dustin Wolf, goaltenders seem to matter now in GM mode. Unlike before. Before, it didn't matter. Like, 77 overall, 80-something... Did we just get a 5-0 shutout? Did we just get a 5? We've won 3 in a row. We haven't lost in regular... Patrick Waugh, you are a fucking menace. I'm going to win the President's Trophy. I'm trying to tank. I'm desperately trying. I have Kessel on my team. I have Yakupov on my team. I haven't lost in regulation in how many games now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I haven't lost in regulation in 9 games. This team is better than the Toronto Maple Leafs in real life. What in the hell is going on, man? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. or I'm doing something right. Let's just go another week. Let's just go another week. Let's go another week. This is crazy. Carolina Hurricanes. I'm going to have to fire him, man. No, Phil. He's been injured with an abdominal strain. He's out till December 2nd. Well, there's another win. What in the fuck is going on? Replace player. Columbus Blue, there you go. We lost our first one in 10 games. We're 9-4-5. Could you imagine we won a few more games in overtime? Looking like the Vegas Golden Knights right now with that record. Just a few more. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. This is crazy. All right, let's just continue, man. Let's continue. 9-4-5. Hallelujah! Dustin Wolf has been injured with an upper body injury. Thank God. All right, the hockey gods, they helped me out a little bit. They helping me out a little bit. That's big, man. That is big. All right, so we're going to bring up the worst guy, Havlich, all right? You're going to come on up here. Havlich and Quick. Quick has got to stay up. You know what? I'm going to bring up Garand as well. How about that? Jonathan Quick, I think you have been playing too many games. I need you to load manage right now. So we are going to give our young guns a chance behind the wheel. A starting position in the NHL. Garand, there you go, buddy, and Havlich, all right? There you go. All right, no way we win this one now. No way we win this one now. So, down to our new best lines. Sergeyev, get your ass in there. Okay. So now, Joseph is back, blah, blah, blah. No, that's an AHL game. That's I was 1-0 victory. That's an AHL game. Our AHL team is 10-5-2, thank God. And the NHL, oh! 4-0 victory with my 77 overall goaltender got a shutout. We've had 3 fucking shutouts in the last like 6 games, man. How is this happening? How is this happening? How is this possibly happening? 11-4, and I can only afford like another 15 wins on the year, and we're only 20 games in. I'm not getting the worst team in the NHL, man. We got to stop it right here. Tampa Bay, let's see. Tampa Bay, that's a 5-3 loss. Good, regulation losses. We need them to start piling up. I'm at a loss for words right now. I cannot believe what I am witnessing. Havlich, get your ass back down there. It doesn't seem like goaltenders effing matter in this damn simulation. I mean, it did like we got a goalie, head coach, and everyone's playing well. Let's see Garand's stats here with Calgary. 8-9-7. All right, not great. Not great, but I'm just hoping to screw the pooch a little bit here. Jonathan Quick back in the lineup. 3-1 win. Last game of the month. Oh my goodness. I'm 14-5-5. What? We should be going for the Stanley Cup with a record like that. What has happened? I don't know, man. All right. I'm trying to tank. I'm doing my best to try to tank, and we are just playing out of this world right now. Create a new file. Create a new one. What's it called? File. What? Oh, let me compose myself. I did not expect this. I thought maybe worst case scenario, like we'd be hovering around 500 and there'd be some team down there with like 40 points on the year and you'd never catch them. Instead, we're fucking tearing up the NHL. We're on top of the division. I gotta look at the stats here. This is crazy. Calgary, what do I do in a situation like this? You want to tank, but we're winning. We're the best team in the NHL! We're a President's Trophy fucking team! This is insane! I got Kessel and Yakupov and Scanlon on my team. Oh my God. All right. Goals for per game. Let's see. We're at 3.08. All right. We're top 10 for goals. Goals against per game. This is the one. This is the... What have you got these guys drinking? Patrick Waugh. What kind of steroids have you injected into their asses? Patrick Waugh. This guy has got them all playing at the absolute peak of their capabilities. 225 goals against per game? What? Power play percentage. Let's see, 17. My power play was like -5 for chemistry. How in the fuck is this happening? And penalty kill. What? I got Nail Yakupov and Phil Kessel as penalty killers. What? the fuck is going on? I don't know, man. I don't know. We're amazing on the road. We're 8-2-0 in the last 10. I don't know. All right, so I'm calling it here. We have to stop the simulation. We have to. I can't get to January 1st. The next video, we'll take it all the way up to the end of year number 2, and we'll get the draft lottery in, so I won't extend it. I'll make it longer, but I can't continue. I need to know what the fans want. I need to put a stop right here. YouTube, what the hell do you guys want? We're 14-5-5 now. It would be delusional to think that you're a Stanley Cup winning team. Like, oh, let's go start acquiring some pieces, right? But, like, help me out. What is causing the simulation to do that? I gotta look at the individual player stats. Hang on. I gotta look at the individual player stats. Who's doing what? Who the f is doing what? I'm sorry for sweat. Okay, Coronado. I said no 40-goal season. The guy's point per game, 22 points. Plus 11 in 24 games. All right. You guys wanted me to grow Sharon Govich. There you go. Connor Zary, he's growing. Morgan Frost, man, we got to trade away Morgan Frost. That's the one. Urov, I told you about Urov. I told you about Urov. Uberdo's shit. The first line shit. Kotkaniemi. Where's Phil? Phil has got 5 points on the year. He needs 3 more to get to 1,000 points on his career. Yakupov is a +2. What? Defensively, Uyghur, a +11 with Uyghur and Perek. What are you doing? Matheson and Nemitz are doing a good job. Scanlon! He's only a -3, 74 overall. He's not even a minor league top 2. He's a minor league top 4. And he's serviceable. At goaltenders, oh my God. Oh my God, it's one of them good problems, man. I got a goalie. I mean, we got a goalie. We got Patrick Waugh. What the fuck is this guy doing to me, man? Is that the best goalie in the NHL? Hang on. He might be the best goalie in the NHL right now. Holy crap, Dustin Wolf. This is crazy. I am so inexperienced with having good goaltending. I don't know what to think. Hang on. All right, so all skaters. Crosby's at the top. He's having a good start to the year. Kucherov is there. Jake Gensel is there. McKinnon, Barkov, Natchez, Hedman. Let's see the most assists in the year. Crosby, Braden Point, Hedman, Barkov. Yeah. Goal scoring. Eli Tolvanen with Nashville. Kucherov, Brady Tkachuk, Pasternak. Yeah. Let's see defensemen. Points. Victor Hedman up there. Cale Makar. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Hang on. I'll do it after. Remind me. Check to see if Cale Makar extended. All right. I need to know. Goaltenders. Let's see. So wins. Wolf is not there for wins. But save percentage on players that have played more than 5 games. On players that have played more. Wow. So this is right here. Goalies that have played at least 10 games. On this list, Dustin Wolf has got this best save percentage. Holy crap, man. Holy crap, Dustin Wolf. What a season you are having, my man. That is crazy. And rookie skaters, yeah. You know what? It was good that we didn't try to win the Calder with Tija Ginla. He's going off, man. I mean, what are you going to do? He's probably already growing. Medium franchise. Savoy's in there. There's Tollefson with the, oh, man, Tollefson. He shoots! 8 goals already. He shoots the puck. Damn it, man. There could have been so many different things that I could have done. Oh, my God. So hang on. Let me take a look at the contract situation, right? What about, what's his name? Colorado. Cale Makar. Guys. All right. Hear me out. I'm thinking on the fly here, right? We obviously want Landon Dupont, but let's say we don't get Landon Dupont. We can just get Cale Makar. He's good for the next 10 years, right? He's good. Like that's your guy. That's the guy we bring in this offseason. It may not be the first overall pick, but it's Cale Makar. And then our other draft picks, we just get some more depth. And then you still you got your captain leader. And then you got Zane Perek, Ethan Belchez, and Tija. That's your guy. So we have a backup plan if we don't get the first overall pick in Cale Makar. Oh my God. This universe is just, this is what I mean. This is why we got to simulate and tell the stories, right? It is opening wide open. Oh my God. Right. I can't even talk. What do I want to do now? Hang on. I want to take a look around the league, what potential trades that we can make, because the fans need to know if we're going to be making trades trying to tank, then I got to try to get some pieces back. What kind of pieces could I get back? I'm not looking for any, let me sort by trade value. I'm not looking for anybody with overall. I'm looking for somebody like medium elite potential, who like a prospect that hasn't played like that. Like this guy, Hackinson. Although medium top 4, 71, like Carolina, they'd be a buying team. I could maybe just send Morgan Frost over there. There you go. They want him. He wants to go there. Frost to Carolina. They're 7-15-1. Oh my God. I could probably get their first rounder, but the first rounder is going to be so expensive. Yeah. They're a buying team, so the next year's draft pick is not that good. But this year's, because they're in a losing position, the trade value is way up there, right? Oh my gosh, man. I don't know what to say. I'm so confused with how this season is going. I thought this would be a run-of-the-mill, autopilot tanking season. No, this is a wild-ass season. And maybe we should just embrace it, right? Patrick Waugh's got these guys playing out of their minds right now. And let me just continue to go through all the players here. Lewandowski, Villamas, Warren Fogle, Drew Doughty, Tony DeAngelo. I mean, are we loading up? Are we loading up for a playoff run? This is crazy. Am I acquiring NHL talent now? I mean, surely if we replace Kessel and Yakupov, our team would simulate even better, no? Or maybe I'd ruin it. I don't know, man. I don't know why the game is simulating the way it is right now. I'm so confused. Pittsburgh, Russ, Novak, Hayes, Letang, Raquel, Kapanen. Don't need any of them. Bunting, Schwartz. I don't really see anyone. Vince Dunn. Go out there and get another defenseman, right? Man, Vince Dunn's going to be an unrestricted free agent this year. Bring in Vince Dunn and Cale Makar, Zane Parekh, and freaking Nemitz, and then Uyghur and Matheson. There you go. There's your 6. That could be lethal. Expensive, but lethal, man. Falk. Yeah, it's all the older players, or it's guys with like medium top 4 or medium top 6. So realistically, if we're trading away anyone, we're just going to be unloading, right? Yeah, no, I don't see anyone. We're back to Anaheim. So don't really see any targets that I could go after. Minnesota 13-5-2, looking like a real good team. Ottawa. Whoa! All right, we're in the money here. We're in the money here with Ottawa. They started 7-1-1. So since that point, they've been, what, 5-9-1? 5-9-1. The Ottawa Senators, they went on a run right there. So Ottawa could end up missing the playoffs if they continue to lose games the way they've been losing. Interesting. What if I go find trade for Morgan Frost? Because that's the big one. That's the one where you're looking at with 1 year left, right? That's the guy. Can't trade Uyghur. Can't trade Huberdeau. Matheson's not going anywhere. Coronado's having a good season. Zary, I want to hold on to the guys in their mid-20s. Frost, he's up this season. If I were to trade him, Radish, there's a second from Carolina, right? A second from the Columbus Blue Jackets. A second. Like, if we want to tank, a second and a third from the Toronto Maple Leafs. There you go. You could get that. If we want to tank, we might have to send these guys away right now. So, if we want to tank, Frost has got to get traded. I might want to send down, what's his name? Yurov to the AHL. I don't want to scratch Dustin Wolf, because if he has a season like this, he might jump up to franchise. He might jump up to freaking 90-something overall. So YouTube, I need help. This has been one of the most wild starts to a GM mode I have ever seen. I was going for a full-on tank, and the teams decided to be, no, we're a President's Trophy winning team. I mean, think about the difference there. I thought I was Team 32, and I'm Team 1. I don't know what I'm doing, so let me know what you guys think. And the next live stream is going to be this Friday at 4 p.m., so you're not going to have to wait long. 2 days, and I need to know what the hell are we going to do in year number 2. What the hell, Calgary? In all my years of doing GM mode, I have never seen a goaltender be solely responsible for a team being a President's Trophy contending squad. I don't know what to do, so you guys gotta help me out. I mean, how can I justify a tank when we're the best team in the league? So the next live stream will be this Friday at 4 p.m. See you guys there.